and gentlemen, welcome to the third installment of the Brunch Club, the most professionally unprofessional podcast on YouTube. I am your host, Tristan. I am joined by the hostess, Montana, the hoster, Richard, and the hostesses, Mia. Say hello, guys.
What up, gang?
What's good?
Hello.
Yes, beautiful hellos from everybody here. It's a great day, guys. Would you agree?
It's pretty stinking nice out.
Yes,
It's a rainy day in America.
You stinking
Actually, it's not. I'm throwing out misinformation.
Wow, what a way to. Okay, Tony.
Boo.
Ouch.
Boo.
Okay.
No, wait. Let me explain. The way Tristan announced it sounded a little bit like a weatherman announcing, like, welcome, like, good morning, everyone. Today's weather is like...
Today's weather is accomplishments because we're feeling so good today. What do we want to accomplish on this podcast?
Comedy.
That's good.
I don't know. I don't get to hang out with y'all enough. I just hanging out.
Okay, that sounds sad. That's sad.
I just hanging out. For context, we only meet in person for La Escuela a couple times a week, so I don't get to hang out like in person or chat with these homies all that much comparative to other schools.
That's fair. But if you did think about it, if we were at another school, if we did go 5 days a week, we still probably wouldn't see each other as much because we would probably be in different classes.
Yeah, I never got that model. How are you supposed to be homies with ever shifting classes? It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Like
Doesn't
I
work out
stopped
super great.
being friends with people as soon as we're in different classes. You don't have anything to talk about really.
Yeah, you don't have anything to witty banter about. Mia, you have some insight into the 5 day a week.
5 day weeks. Not great. If you're trying to do your schoolwork, you just don't get a social life. Depending on your classes.
Oh man. Well,
There's a lot of homework. A lot. And you basically only talk to people in your class, so long-term friendships are sometimes hard, and there's only like a 45-minute lunch period, I think. There's like a 45-minute lunch period, but there's also clubs at lunch, which means you gotta balance trying to get to the cafeteria if you don't bring your own lunch, and the cafeteria line is insane, and then you have to try to eat and talk and socialize in a small frame of time before you get chucked into another class that may or may not be insanely difficult.
yeah, that doesn't sound too pleasant. Upon Mia telling us all that, we have it very good at our school.
I could probably write one of the most goated advertisements for our school because I kid you not, I can just schedule everything I want to do. No other student is recording a podcast with their friends at 9:58 on a Tuesday. It's like the most goated work-life balance of all time.
It really is, and especially if you have that work-life balance down. Like, at least one of us here. I'm talking about you, Montana.
Oh, okay. I was like, what's happening?
I don't have it balanced.
Believe.
Oh,
I still need to write.
If you believe, you can achieve. And speaking of achieving things, we have finals coming up. So obviously there's projects, tests, essays, and whatever, quizzes. Oh, that's a test. Anyway, all the sort going around. What do we think about them?
I want to punch whoever invented long form answers, in the words of someone else we know.
Okay, I have a rebuttal against that, but I'll let Richard go. Go ahead, Richard.
I haven't started anything.
Bruh!
I've been trying to catch up on my electives, and apparently I've done enough of them on one, but then I have 10 days to do enough of my entire math course to do pre-algebra to qualify for doing enough this semester, and then I have a bunch of science notes to catch up on, and elective reports, and just doing the electives, so
Bro.
I'm kind of screwed.
Lock in.
We're vibing.
What about you, Mia?
I think the honors English final is easier than the regular English final for me. I really don't want to write poetry.
Oh yeah, that's right. We have to write poetry. So for context, everybody listening, we have two classes that you take simultaneously. We have honors English and a normal English class. And for those of us who really like English or are just crazy in the mind or just get put into that class because we want to be future writers, we do both. And Mia is in both. So we send our sympathy towards her.
So wait, what's the honors English final?
It's just rewriting one scene of either Sleepy Hollow or the Fall of the House of Usher in like a
sounds
different
banger.
setting or a tone. But
That sounds way cooler than our final.
yeah, it was much easier to write just prose is so much easier than trying to figure out what I'm doing.
I would be
for me.
I would be fine writing poetry just like normally, like even if I had to incorporate the stinking romanticism elements. But the fact that I have to emulate a certain author just ain't working because I like to rhyme and this specific author hates rhyming. He doesn't rhyme. He doesn't do it.
Well, then you should have picked an author that does like to rhyme, like Poe.
But I liked his writing the most and I need to challenge myself allegedly.
That's fair.
I think he does actually rhyme in one poem. Oh, Captain, my Captain, maybe?
That doesn't count as a poem. That's just one poem. Otherwise, he abandons all rhyme and reason, quite literally.
Yeah.
Okay, well, sometimes you have to abandon the rhyme because it just limits you too much. Like, if you choose one good word and then the next line you have to rhyme with the word before, it's like, it limits you by a significant margin.
I am a firm believer that limits are the thing that produce if we didn't have limits, we wouldn't have reached as far as we have. The human mind desires to persevere over obstacles. Without obstacles, we wouldn't make it places. So rhyme's good. Yeah.
Well said. Well said. Well said, Montana. And on the topic of, rhyming, because we have to do all these assignments, homework about poetry and math and all of the above homework. What do we think about, okay, aside from finals week, what do we think about our homework, our homework workload?
I'd say if you have actual time management skills, it's probably pretty fine.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as normal schoolwork goes with everything, it's pretty stinking simple up until finals week. It's pretty stinking easy. If you ain't keeping track with this, I don't know what you be doing. But if you add in like some people have jobs, and if you add in college courses, like I take a college course every semester, kinda gets pretty hard to juggle.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. I don't take any college courses, but I did have a pretty demanding afternoon extracurricular activity that I would partake in, and that would take a lot of time away from both my weekends and afternoons. So.
Yeah.
Mia, do you have any insight?
I'm sort of taking a more chill year, but I think the biggest thing, most of my homework's pretty easy, but then there's just Latin, which is just straight up time consuming for the amount of staring intensely at the screen and looking at my dictionary and being like, how do I translate this word? Because there's like
Oh yeah.
the declension, the case, the number, the gender.
Yeah, you were telling me about your Latin trials and tribulations the other day, and it sounded very, very not fun.
Especially for like
hope
a language
other-
no one speaks.
Well,
Yeah,
not everybody
I'm like,
doesn't
I
speak
hope-
Latin. Go talk at the Vatican.
Go talk at the Vatican, the smallest.
I want to go. Anyone else want to go with me?
Let's roll up to the Vatican,
Let's
guys.
roll up. Pope Leo, we're coming.
What are we coming for? Are we gonna?
No, dude, no! Oh my gosh.
I mean, I could go. I'd roll up, and then I'd go to Italy because I guess pasta.
Yeah, I was gonna say good pasta.
Yeah.
Those
Have
are-
y'all
those are my-
seen?
Those are my forebears.
Have you guys ever realized food it's kind of like poetry in a sense?
Oh my gosh.
Yes, poetry. What are our opinions on poetry? I'll start with Mia because I'm pretty sure she has some strong opinions about it.
I like reading poetry, but I do not like writing it within constraints.
That's fair. What, like, you're talking about the constraints we have in school?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not fun. I like reading and writing it because it just, even with constraints, because you can still get across your point. Richard?
I think writing with constraints and, like, for example, we've been doing a lot of copying famous artists' stuff or style. I think it teaches us a lot, but I don't like it as much. Like, learning experience, I'd say, but I definitely like, I enjoy, like Uni was saying, just having more freedom, being able to write how I want. That way I just have as much freedom and it's easiest to write that way. But at the same time, writing with constraints and a specific goal in mind can teach you a lot about different formats and things.
Yeah, well said. Well said. I would concur sincerely. What about you, Montana?
Emily Dickinson.
Oh,
If she is watching from beyond the grave, I hope you know that you wrote some of the worst poetry of all time, and I dislike you strongly.
Oh boy, Montana, you're making
Your
some enemies.
metaphors there's no reason that meaning should be that hidden in poetry. You've turned the art of explaining things by metaphor into a goal to make sure no one understands.
Yeah, because she wants you to read it over and over and over again, so you can just read her work over and over again. That's her
Well,
goal.
that's not the point of poetry. The point of poetry is expression, but she's turned the point of poetry into bearing it. If I have to, like, go through ARG levels of poetry analysis to understand the underlying themes, and then one of your symbols can mean two things, it's not good poetry. It's a puzzle.
Yeah, that's fair. I would
Dude.
agree with that. But when you write a poem and you have two symbols in mind when you actually write down the word, couldn't it be a more like a more broader, it's broadening the audience it's meant to attract.
That would be fine if it wasn't a puzzle. I expect puzzles to have a clear one thing answer if I'm going to jump through hoops to understand them. If your fly that you heard when you die can represent both life and death, then it's not good because those are polar opposites.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I'm sorry about
Side
that, Montana.
eye.
I really think I messed you up on that one.
Oh no.
Well, you can have things that can be interpreted different ways, but not when it's buried behind cryptic language that sounds like the rapture and the second coming, and then it transitions to a fly.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't think she was meaning to publish more than half the work. Didn't they say she only published like 18 or something poems, and then when she died they found like another 1,000 or something?
Really? Oh wow.
Okay, well then
Actually,
I
it might have been
feel
14,000.
wow.
That's a lot.
Okay, I applaud her perseverance, and if she wasn't gonna publish that dang poem about the fly, I would be fine with it. But if that's one of the ones she actually published, then I have more words for her.
I also wanted to mention that you said when bringing up Emily Dickinson, wherever she's watching from, and you said beyond the grave, implying that you think she's further than the grave.
That's what people say. That's the saying. Beyond the grave is either, well, your body's in the grave, your soul's somewhere else. That's usually what the metaphor implies. because
haven't heard
I
that
don't
much.
think I don't think anyone's still alive in the grave.
I know. I kind of took it as maybe I just haven't heard that one that much, but I kind of took it as you felt she went deeper than the grave, like she went to hell or
Oh
something.
my gosh.
Oh goodness.
No, she's not that bad of a poet.
I don't,
Yeah.
you're punished for your awful poetry.
Could you imagine?
No, I don't want to imagine.
Oh man. But yeah, she died a long time ago. Long
Yes.
time. It's been speaking of death. Speaking of death, do we have
Oh.
any other comments we want to remark
On death?
On
No,
death.
on poetry?
Just correction, it was 1,800 poems. 10 to 12
Oh
of
my
them were
Wow,
actually
the number just
published.
keeps
The rest
going up.
of them were found after
No,
her
she
death.
said
We're down.
14,000 last time, and now it's
Oh,
1,800.
The number just keeps
I-
going down. Went down. Went up.
But still a
Anyway,
lot.
speaking of death, just like my aura,
Oh my.
our movie theater's dying.
Okay. Who wants to
actually-
take this one? Who wants to take it?
Me. Okay.
Richard, take us away.
I think they were, and then I think sound design got way better, and I think that's another reason to go to the theaters. I think the sound design, having 360 spatial, the Dolby Atmos, all that stuff, it's just more of an experience. If you want to just chill and not care about anything, just like relax at home, stay home. But if you want to go for an experience and like really experience the sound of the movie, especially if the movie has really well designed sound, I think it's still well worth it to go to the theater, to be honest. Especially because, at least in my area, tickets aren't that expensive.
They're pretty expensive, Richard. Or last time I checked, they were expensive.
I saw what's it called? The new Timothée Chalamet movie, Marty Supreme. The ticket for one person was like $12, so maybe it was just that movie, but
That's not
or maybe I'm just young and they used to be like $2. Who knows?
What you gotta be doing is you gotta go on. If you go to Regal Cinemas, you gotta go on Tuesdays because they give you a massive discount on Tuesdays.
Jeez,
Okay.
days.
Tuesdays.
Well, I have bad memories at movie theaters because I know it's said not to bring your date to movie theater, but I brought my. They've been there a handful of times when I was younger. I don't like going to the movie theater.
I'm pretty sure that's not a rule that people say though.
It's not a rule, but it's like, oh, don't take them there, you know?
I think it's just because you don't actually end up talking to him that much. I think that's the reason.
Exactly.
That's just like I would never do that. Like
See?
it's not a good idea. You just don't talk to them that much. It's just not. It's not rad.
Yeah. If you want to really bond with someone on the first date, you have to take them like a near-death experience. Drive off a boat.
No!
No,
Or-
no. Okay, actually, there is science behind this. You do bond deeper and more with someone through trauma bonding.
Nope. That's
do.
that is an unhealthy relationship.
I feel like
I
you
bet.
did that on purpose. They just hate you for it, and that's like reverse
Not-
trauma bonding. It's like
Not if the
trauma.
person is meant for you.
Oh my goodness, golly gee willikers.
Could you imagine both getting out of that and being like, man, we almost died, and they were like, yeah, we did, and now they're married and have like 2 kids, and
Is that like why the meme is like action movies where there's a dude and a chick and they're like, there's a volcano and the chick gets saved by the guy, but it was so stressful, and now they're in love for some reason, even though they like talked for 2 seconds.
yeah.
Like Mario and Princess Peach.
Oh,
It's making all the sense now.
yeah, it is. Sorry, we're getting way off topic. We were talking about movie theaters.
Not exactly about dying, but please never go to the movie theater to watch a movie if it's very clearly a memeable movie, because they will start throwing popcorn. We made the mistake
yes.
of going to see the Minecraft movie for my little brother, and they were shouting the entire time. The poor movie theater staff had to clean up all the popcorn that people throw.
Oh,
Chicken
And it did make the
jockey.
movie
Chicken
slightly better, but I wouldn't recommend going for memed movies.
Like the FNAF movie.
It's just everywhere now.
Have you seen that, Montana?
I haven't seen the second one, but I saw the first one, and when we saw it at home, I wasn't there, but I've seen videos when Matt Pat rolled up to the movie and was like, it was Matt Pat, and then he said, it's just a theory, and they're like, oh my gosh, he said the thing.
It is a pretty famous thing for him to say.
Golly gee willikers.
Yes, Mr. Wilkers. Anyway, do we have any further remarks to comment on this?
I think I agree with Richard, because there are certain movies that your little rinky-dinky television cannot do justice to without a movie theater. Like the Avatar movies must be experienced with sound design and on a big screen.
Well, I don't know, Montana. I don't know about you, but my sound system in my house is fairly decent.
It's fairly decent, but it can't do the justice of a huge screen. It doesn't give you that scrumptious quality.
That scrumptious quality.
That scrumptious quality.
That's fair.
Yeah. Wait. There are other movies, like, this is very biased of me, but the Demon Slayer movie, that's something that's also should be experienced in theaters, because it was a banger, and you get so much more color and so much more oomph of the sound when you're in theaters. It's just better. That's why they really can't die, because people need these experiences.
They need the grandeur.
Exactly. They need to go out into the world more instead of watching it on TV. They need a going out experience.
Yes. Well said, Montana. I feel like I personally, I don't really think about movie theaters a lot because we watch a lot of our stuff at home. So it is something that gets passed by in my mind, and things that have been passed by over time are trendy locations, aesthetic places. What's an old thing, place, or just an outright idea that we need to bring back because it's such a banger?
Horses.
Horses.
Ooh, yeah.
I'll ride a horse to school.
You
That's cool.
stinking haw.
Yeah,
I wish I could have a horse.
Yeah.
Could
Go ahead.
probably buy it off of someone. I know a girl. I know several girls.
We have
I think an arc.
nowhere to put horses.
Believe.
I think arcs need to come back.
Like big old ships?
Oh yeah,
or
big old ships, because I can get one right away because I know a guy.
You know a guy.
I know a guy.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Oh
Thank
my gosh.
That's
I'm
pretty
joking.
solid.
No, I don't think arcs should come back. I think we should bring back ocean liners.
What's an ocean liner?
Ocean liners, like the Titanic, the USS or the SS United States.
Oh, classy
Artemis,
ships.
Queen Mary, Artemis, Queen Elizabeth. Classy. I think we should bring back those.
Ooh.
Ocean liners.
I think we should bring back the Titanic.
I think
Oh
we
my.
should.
When I was little, my friend and I in elementary school were dreaming about making a better floating ship than the Titanic.
Well, they should. They got that. Believe.
Yes, if you can believe, you can achieve.
Hey.
I think who hasn't submitted their banger of an idea?
I got my idea. Okay, I don't know if this is controversial or not, but I think that we need to bring back the little sliver era fashion in which puffy dresses and stuff, somewhat puffy dresses, were like a commonality, and various classy dressings like pearls and slightly fancy suits and all the stuff like that. That should be a thing because it was so nice and amazing. It was just great. It was just amazing.
I could not agree with you more. That is such a great It makes me excited just agreeing with you.
It's just like even with your idea of bringing back the classy ships, you gotta have some dance and halls and junk like that on ships and stuff.
Yes.
Where's all the class gone?
Yeah, where the class just disappeared, and
Yeah.
it makes me sad.
Like, I mean, I'm not saying like Victorian era gowns or anything, but in the 50s, they had some dresses that were very nice looking, but also seemed a bit comfortable. They were peak dresses right there.
I wouldn't know about the dresses, but I can definitely attest for the suits, and just the class in general.
We're bringing back the 50s, guys. We're bringing back the 50s.
We're bringing back, and we're bringing back the etiquette as well.
Bringing back the etiquette. No, I'm still gonna get me a job, but still.
The chivalry.
Bring back the chivalry.
bring back the chivalness. Well, we're all talking about the past. I take it we like the past. Is that a common concurrence?
I enjoy it. I personally.
I feel like I was born in the wrong era, but what the complete opposite of the past, and I think it's a good thing to talk about. I was thinking about this earlier. I don't know if we talked about it before, but the future. What do we think class is gonna be like in the future?
Class is gonna be. Oh no.
Like fashion.
Oh no.
Even though.
Oh no.
Someone take this because I gotta process this.
Who feels confident in their idea of the future?
Tristan, you're the host. You go ahead. You
Okay.
got it.
So.
Yeah,
well,
Kristen.
okay. A complete transparency here on the doc that I wrote this on. It says under my topics, it says the future in parentheses, vague, but that's on purpose. But specifically regarding class, like our clothes, I think we're gonna be in a comedic fashion. I think we're gonna be wearing suits, like space suits.
Oh, yeah.
Not because we're on Earth, but because we're on Mars.
Oh,
Do you
I thought
think
you were
they'll
like saying we're running out of oxygen or something.
That too, but round of applause.
Do you think they'll look like tuxedos?
That would be pretty cool. I hope so.
Space tuxedos.
Space tuxedo.
Space tuxedo.
They should, oh, that's actually a great theme for a prom. Space.
You know what that kind of reminds me of?
Flying
Space tuxedos. There's this show on Netflix. It's called Kid Cosmic, and basically a bunch of crazy stuff happens with cosmic rings of power. It's basically riffing off of the Infinity Stones. But eventually they go to space, and it's pretty rad. And there's like a mob boss, and they throw a big party for her birthday. But they're all in the fanciest they're all in the fanciest 20s looking attire. It's a very great episode. Would recommend.
That sounds interesting. That piqued my interest. I'll take a gander at that.
It's a great show, bro. The ending almost like made me cry, bro.
Really?
I kid you not.
Wow. Never seen you cry.
Good.
Probably not gonna.
Yep.
Anyway, anyone else want to take the future talk?
I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a lot of stuff we don't expect, like just technology that we're gonna be like, wow, this is insane that we have this now, and then in a few years it's gonna be normal.
I can agree with that. Like, never mind. I was gonna make a bad joke. Mia.
We'll never
I'm
know.
nervous about AI.
Oh yeah.
It's
Yeah.
gonna steal our jobs, artists and writers.
Oh no. Oh yeah. No. Oh no. Oh no,
Okay.
Mia. Oh, how dare you, Mia? You scare me now.
Okay, but hear me out. Hear me out. Here's my take on AI. Well, first and foremost, one, people misuse AI a lot. If you're an artist, I firmly believe that AI should be used as a reference. If you can't think of a pose, just tell AI what the pose is so it can give you a reference. It should not be the actual artist. That's what AI should be used for. But
Agreed.
in the real thing, I think in the future, because there's so much tech and based on a quote. I think it goes, people used to use technology to escape from real life. Now they use real life to escape from technology. I think the marketplace for experiences, maybe like the movie theaters, or maybe just like a little shopping district near us, stuff like that is going to grow. The economy for that stuff is going to explode with people trying to escape all the tech and the screens. They need a time outside.
That makes sense. I can agree with that firmly.
Hopefully.
Let's
Or
cross
like-
them fingies.
Oh yeah.
We're lucky AI can't draw hands yet.
It can.
can,
I've
it can.
seen.
It's not good.
St-
We need to run. We need to start a farm so we can like live away from the tech.
You mean all of us start a farm together? Or like
No,
our
I'm just
own
saying.
farms?
I was saying like the royal we. Like, I got to go start me a farm
Oh.
so that when AI takes over and all that, I will be self-sufficient and I don't have to rely on the worldwide economy.
That's fair.
Yeah. But
The government will never catch me.
living off the grid.
Heck yeah.
I'll live in a hobbit hole somewhere in the Himalayas.
Just chilling.
Yeah. Just blowing the little horn every now and then. Making people think it's the Yeti, but it's me.
That's pretty stinking rad, bro. We got the underground network of off the grids.
Dude, that would be cool.
Bro,
It's
we
like-
got a secret club, the Brunch Club.
Oh my
Secret
god.
telegram line.
Yes. That would be pretty cool.
Heck yeah.
We gotta do that. We gotta do that when we all become rich and famous.
Write that down. Write that down.
Right.
Well, the point is to be not rich and famous because we're supposed to be off the grid, bro.
I
Unless
mean,
we fake our deaths, which is
the-
illegal.
Yeah, the secret rich and famous.
The so basically legendary, like
Yes.
fable-ish, like, oh, there's an underground network of people off the grid. Huh,
Yeah.
that's not real,
Like-
Grandpa. What are you talking about? They're real.
I seen it, son.
I was
like-
part of the Brunch Club once upon a time.
Like it's so otherworldly, like out of this world, that you just don't believe it, but it's true.
Yeah.
You gotta make it like that. But anyway,
Write that
we're-
down.
Yes, under Secret Tunnel Brunch Club. Speaking of this mystery type deal, because we become legends in our future, I want to do my daily dose of mystery. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys a story. Also, this part's getting cut, so I can put some music in. People, welcome to a new segment I like to call Daily Dose of Mystery. In this segment, I will tell you a small story about a mystery that is unsolved or just baffling to the human mind.
So we're the Scooby-Doo gang now.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Scooby Dooby Doo.
Is anybody
Where
familiar
are
with the
you?
Great Lakes?
Is that the one by Michigan, or am I wrong?
Yeah.
Yes, they're all up there. Okay, so
Yes, I did it.
Are you talking
And-
about Lake Erie?
yes, and Superior. They say never
Are you-
gives up for dead.
Are you talking about Lake Erie because it's Erie?
Talk about Lake Superior because it's superior.
Right.
Okay, anyway. So, I'm also bouncing off of the ship thing earlier, but the Edmund Fitzgerald, also known as the Fitz, was a Great Lake freighter that carried taconite pellets. Its standard route consisted of sailing from Silver Bay, Minnesota to the steel mills in Detroit, also known as Zug Island, or Toledo, Ohio. The Fitz was designed to maximize cargo capacity whilst also being able to fit through the St. Lawrence Seaway. Now, for context, this ship was very luxurious for a Great Lakes freighter. It had TVs, it had upholstered interiors for the crew. At
Whoa.
a time when working on the Great Lakes was kind of like working in the mines. I'm not juxtaposing them, but I'm comparing them because they were a rough place to work. Anyway, on November 10th, 1975, the Edmund Fitzgerald was carrying taconite pellets on her usual route. The gales as of November, as they're referred to, were over the Great Lakes, meaning traversing the waters was perilous. The Arthur M. Anderson and the Edmund Fitzgerald had been following each other through the rough storm. the Arthur M. Anderson was trailing about 10 miles behind the Mighty Fitz. On the same day, at 10:30 p.m., Captain McSorley, which is the captain of the Edmund Fitzgerald, radioed Captain Cooper, who is the captain of the Arthur M. Anderson. These are direct quotes from what they said. Anderson, this is the Fitzgerald. I have a fence rail down, 2 vents lost or damaged, and a list. Do you guys know what a list is?
Like listing to the side.
Yes, exactly. I'm checking down. Will you stay by me till I get to Whitefish? Whitefish meaning Whitefish Bay. Checking down meant Captain McSorley was reducing his speed to allow the Arthur M. Anderson to follow at a safe distance. Captain Cooper responded asking if McSorley had his pumps running to pump out the water from, the crashing waves. To which McSorley said, yes, both of them. As the afternoon turned into the evening, the weather worsened, turning into a steady 58-knot wind with gusts of up to 70 knots and waves of 18 to 25 feet. At 7:10 p.m., the Edmund Fitzgerald made its last radio check-in. By the way, Fitzgerald, how are you making out with your problems? Asked Arthur M. Anderson. We're holding our own, responded the Mighty Fitz. After that interaction, within 10 minutes, the Edmund Fitzgerald disappeared from the radar screen and her lights could no longer be seen. A few days later, it was confirmed that the Edmund Fitzgerald sank that night, but the mode of sinking is still up for debate. Now, there are various theories as to why, or how she sank. One of the most common being a rogue wave. But I turn it to you guys now. How do you think she sank?
Something exploded. Something always explodes.
Something always explodes.
I don't know. I don't know nothing about ships, bruh.
Well, I mean, it's not out there. It could be a many of things, and I haven't given you guys the complete detailed analysis because I did look at all those, and it's rough. It is rough, and it's also said that the ship sank very quickly. Like, there was only one remain found outside of the shipwreck at the bottom of the lake. All of the rest of the bodies and crew were inside.
Dang, bro.
Yeah, so it sank fast. Richard, what do you think happened to the Mighty Fitz?
I think there's another Loch Ness.
Ooh. Conspiracy theorist. I'm forgetting what the Loch Ness is. Oh, it's like that dinosaur-looking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what Lapras from Pokemon is based on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think so.
I was right.
Mia, how do you think the Mighty Fitz sank?
I agree with Montana. Probably something went wrong.
Very
Maybe a USS Maine situation. Something.
Ooh.
Something went bye-bye in the engine room.
Something went bye-bye.
Something went bye-bye.
Yes. It did.
Oopsie diddly.
Oops. Gosh diddly darn. Not again.
Oh no, another Loch Ness again.
Another Loch Ness again. I liked my little segment.
Pretty
I like the
solid.
I like the segment idea.
Did you question mark? Did you write that yourself, or did you take it from a website?
I wrote it myself, but I got the information from a website.
Oh, just one website in specific?
Yes, because it was the website detailing a lot of the events. I'll link the website.
Nice. Okay.
It was the Great Lakes Shipwreck Museum.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a very specific museum.
Yeah. But we need to get back on topic here. We're 41 minutes, maybe a little less in actual video, but we're chugging along just like the Fitz. Earrings, yay or nay?
Earrings.
Yes.
This is my topic. I honestly, anyone can talk about this. Just what you guys think, what you're planning for yourselves, basically.
I've never. I already don't like getting shots and junk. The idea of getting earrings and it just ain't right. That's why I wear the same clip-ons to every dance and I'm fine.
Which ones are those?
They're little black roses with gold, the ends of the roses are painted with gold.
Is the painting of because it's think it might be similar to a shot. Is that the only reason you don't get them? If you could just have them magically, would you have them?
If I could have them magically, I don't know, probably not. The idea of something hanging from my ear at all just sounds not right. And then you have to keep stuff in your ear because you don't want them to close. It just sounds not fun. It just sounds lame. Hence why clip-ons are better.
That's fair. That's fair. I don't have anything to say about earrings. I don't have a preference, although my ex did tell me that I would look good with one, which I kind of started to question some things. But anyway, that's a topic for another day. Mia?
I do have my ears pierced, but it's a nay for me just because I have sensitive ears and depending on the earring, it'll make my ears all infected, so I just don't wear earrings that much.
That's fair.
That's good reason.
Yeah, Richard, you sport some, don't you?
Yeah. I got the first one at the beginning of 2025, and pain was never an issue for me. Like, I just got them. My mom did it. She had like a little kit, and she did it quickly. It took like 30 seconds to get it set up, and then the actual piercing was like a few seconds, and it was over. And that was, it was like didn't even hurt that much. It was just kind of a weird feeling. So earlier, the late this year, I got my right ear pierced with 2 piercings. So I have one in my left and 2 in my right. I like the look. Obviously not for everyone, but I think it fits my face shape and the spots. I think it just fits well. And I have a couple earrings. I also got some more for Christmas, which is nice. I don't anticipate myself getting more. I got these ones because, again, pain didn't bother me, didn't really hurt that much. And I didn't mind the feeling, and then the upkeep of them just wasn't that big of a deal to me, although I could absolutely see that just being a bigger deal for some people. I don't think I'll get more. I might get like another piercing in my left just to even it out, but that's theoretically, and I'm happy where I'm at right now.
Nice.
I know you have like studs, so do you have more than studs now after Christmas?
I had those little like they had the surgical steel ones that just had like a little diamond in them, and they basically were studs. But the thing with those is that I only wore them because they were surgical steel, and they were a little uncomfortable because of the back had like a little prong on it. So I absolutely had to sleep on the other side. I couldn't get away with kind of sleeping on that side with the fresh piercings, because those earrings that I had when the piercings are fresh were just uncomfortable. But now, you guys have seen me. I have the hoops. I have some much bigger dangly hoops now, and I also have some little teardrop shaped ones, which is cool.
Nice. You have a wide variety.
Yeah.
That's good.
I didn't know you had hoops. I haven't noticed that at
Wait,
all.
A little-
You have hoops, Richard?
I didn't realize you had hoops.
Well, maybe not hoops, but you're thinking of like rings, basically, like the black and silver ones that I wore. That I usually wear.
Gangster.
Oh my.
I like them because they're just really comfortable and casual. If I was gonna like go out for something, I wouldn't care that much, but I probably would wear like the diamond ones, or I have some like big wide hoop ones, but they're all pretty small, which I like.
Nice. We like the variety.
Yeah.
Very slay moment.
Yes, very very slay. Speaking of slaying,
Oh.
video games. Do video games make us violent?
No.
I have a rebuttal for this, actually.
Okay, talk it out.
I'ma say it depends on the video game and the type of person you are, because I think that in a battle royale or a very stressful type of video game, the content won't make you necessarily violent. Like, even if it's a first person shooter, I don't know if the content itself will make you violent, but the stress of the situation might give you more adrenaline and make you more aggressive. So I think that's kind of a factor. So I think video games can make you violent, but not because of the actual content, but rather because You're being exposed to a lot of stress and adrenaline and such and such.
I'd say that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair. That's an interesting take. I personally I don't have any problems with the games that I play because I don't play a lot of violent games. I just kind of dink around on the whole mines in the craft with my fellow homies. But yeah. What about you, Mia?
I don't know if it necessarily make people more violent, but I think it might be desensitizing this generation to violence.
I would. Yeah, you definitely. Most definitely.
Yeah. As someone who's played Assassin's Creed from an early age, I'm trying to kind of resensitize myself to dying and stuff. It doesn't feel right to just say, oh, that person's dead. You know?
Yeah.
Should probably not be like that. And I feel like that's a wide problem, like Mia said, that's affecting us.
Yeah, although when you're not, when you are sensitive to the topic, because it's a known thing that the human mind, it's not meant to deal with grief. Like, we don't deal with grief the best. So when you are desensitized to it, maybe it could make the grieving process just a little easier.
Well, then when you're grieving and you feel like nothing, you're like, bro, what's wrong with me? Oh my gosh. I feel like that would come up.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It makes you feel crazy, almost.
Yeah.
But, Will, speaking of video games, do we have any specific video game tastes?
Ooh. Mia, you want to go? I gotta think about this one.
Current or past?
Any.
Yeah.
Yeah, I usually play Minecraft, but I've had like a few random games other friends have had me play. There's been content warning and Lethal Company and
Oh.
that chaos, and then sometimes I play Roblox because my little brother and it's free. And then when I was younger, I played on my Nintendo Switch and did some of the Pokemon
Ooh.
games.
Nice.
What's your favorite Pokemon? I just want to get that out of the way real quick. What's your favorite Pokemon?
Snom.
Huh? I gotta look up that.
What's the name of it?
Snom.
Oh my gosh! That is oh my goodness. Everyone who's watching needs to look up Snom. You don't even have to search Snom Pokemon. It's just Snom.
Yeah, just Snom, like how you would pronounce it.
Golly gee willikers, that is adorable.
That is... Ooh.
Looks like a little cloud, like a snow cloud.
Yeah.
In most of the art, its face looks kind of iffy.
Its face is iffy, but it's a caterpillar, and it's
In the
very
3D models,
round.
it's clear what it's supposed to be, but not in the official art.
Okay.
Yeah, the official art is questionable.
No offense, Mia, but the face looks a little buttish.
That's what we were avoiding saying, but yes.
Okay.
We were avoiding saying that, but anyway, have you ever... I think it's based off the jewel caterpillar, if you ever want to search that up as well.
Oh, I can't do with creepy faces.
Ooh, that'd be screwing me.
Is it Scary Montana?
It doesn't have a face. I can't handle things that don't have faces. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
I want to punch it. Ugh, I don't even want to touch it. It's gross. It's gross. It ain't right. Someone made a mistake.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
some insects look alien. This is...
It looks
Yeah.
like an exotic bean.
Mia, you. Oh, no. You've cursed my week, Mia. What the heck? I can't finish finals in this state. Oh no. That ain't right. That ain't right.
Well, what was it?
It was the caterpillar just gross. I don't like it.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry.
How dare you?
If you want to something that's not gross, a different Pokemon, Tatsugiri, they made a sushi. They made sushi into a Pokemon. Just
That makes me happy. I've seen Tatsugiri. Very slay.
fun.
Has anyone not said their video game tastes? I feel like
I think Richard and I still haven't. So
Yeah.
Richard, do you want to take it?
I don't know how much I've talked about this, but I am pretty much a first-person shooter only enjoyer. I hesitate to call myself a gamer sometimes because they're the only genre that I consistently play. And they are definitely video games. It's just like I play video games to at least try to get good at them, and for the process of that, and for the competitive aspect, and it's really rewarding to me when I do well. And I feel like that's different than a lot of other people who play video games to feel the achievement when you complete a challenge or defeat a certain boss or something like that. I just don't have the same dopamine response to that, and I have spent probably at this point probably like 3,000 hours in FPS games at least
Jeez.
over the past like 6 years.
that's a lot.
So you're
Yeah.
not like a completionist. You're just like, yep, just on to the next thing.
I mean, there isn't really an on to the next. It's like on to the next game, I guess. I want to get good at this character. I want to get good at this part of my game, and I'm still not. I haven't really focused on getting super good at any one game other than Valorant, but I've been getting better at that, and it's just like I like getting better at it. That's a big part of why I play games like that. I like improving myself. That process is very fun for me, especially when you can get really nitty gritty with it.
I'm sorry, my brain kind of turned off.
Bruh.
I'm sorry. Montana, take it away.
Okay. I
Richard, that was
have
good, Richard, though.
my video game taste is much like my music taste in that it'll give you whiplash if you saw a list, because I enjoy the Minecraft and I enjoy Tetris and I enjoy Mario Kart and Pokemon
Okay.
and Assassin's Creed.
Oh, that's wow. That really throws you for a whip in there.
Exactly. I enjoy a wide variety. Oh, and one of my favorite video games, Undertale.
Oh yeah, I've heard you talk about it before.
Undertale is such a great game. I convinced my dad to play it. It's amazing. It's a work of art, really.
Is it? I think I've seen it. Is that the game? Is it a 2D?
Yes, it's 2D, but it's like it's very solid. It has some. If you're watching a YouTube video, chances are somewhere in there the background music will be from Undertale.
Yeah, I've noticed that a lot. I always look at video music backgrounds, like the titles, and it always says like from Undertale.
There was a news segment where they were recording the beach, and you know what they used in the background?
What did they use?
They used Undertale, the Undertale theme sounds.
Wow.
It's hilarious.
You know you made it. You know you made a good game when they use it on the news.
Yeah, Toby Fox is a great composer. Bravo.
Well, yes, bravo to him. Well,
What
ladies
about
and
you? What about you? Your game tastes.
Oh,
You
mine.
gotta go.
I like simulation. I used to play Microsoft Flight Simulator a lot, and I got very well versed in the A320 Neo, along with the A380. I would fly back and forth, long hauls, short hauls, all the above. I like simulators. I like being immersed into the the simulated reality of what you would be faced with if you sat in, I don't know, like say a cockpit of an airplane.
You ever used VR?
Yes. Very cool. Oh my gosh. So cool. I
You ever
used it.
play some Beat Saber?
No, but I used VR in Microsoft Flight Simulator.
But Beat Saber.
I don't have the money to get Beat Saber.
I thought, well, I don't know. I thought it came with the Oculus, bro.
Does it?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if my dad got it. He's a G like that if he did. But as soon as we opened the Oculus, Beat Saber was like one of the options.
Really? Oh,
Beat Saber is pretty fun.
well, whenever
Except it kind of hurts your eyes a little bit.
yeah, and I'm just not good at beats. I was gonna say beating, but that wasn't gonna work.
I'm not good at beating.
I'm not good at beating.
If I got a VR headset, Beat Saber would definitely be one of the primary reasons I got it. It looks very fun.
Yeah. I turned
Start.
off walls. I'm kind of like a baby like that. I just want to hit the boxes. I don't want to have to dodge.
Yeah.
Start sabering to the song of "We Are Number One."
Yeah, I don't know how to add songs on there. I think I need monies for that. Monies that I'm not willing to spend.
Yeah. Well, money is as money does, and money do come to us for the fuzz. Anyway, are we ready to end the episode?
I think we're good unless yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're approaching an hour, so
Very slow moment.
yes. Any last remarks before we head out? Awesome.
Meow.
Okay. Well, did you have something, Montana?
No, I just said meow. That's it.
Oh, meow. Yep. Roof. Okay. Well, we'd like to thank you everybody for listening. Thank you for joining us for the third episode of the Brunch Club. We're the most professionally unprofessional podcast on the internet. You can check us out on Spotify or YouTube, wherever you find us. And with that being said, I would like to thank you all for listening. And be safe, make good choices, and have a great rest of your day, morning, evening, night, whatever you're doing while listening. But thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.